Today we're going to be doing a comparison of the Sokani Tiny and the Rode Wireless Go microphone. Coming up. What is up, beautiful people? TJ here with another episode of What the F Stop. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to be doing a comparison of the Sokani Tiny microphone, which one of you guys actually suggested that I purchase, and I did just to do the review, and I actually am kind of falling in love with it. I like it. I really like this microphone. So I'm going to be rolling through just what you kind of get out of the package, show some of the similarities and differences between the Rode Wireless Go and the Sokani Tiny. So just make sure that you stay tuned. All right, so first we'll go over some of the features of the Sokani wireless microphone. Now, I haven't actually used these microphones yet. I just pulled them out of the package, I charged them up, and this is gonna be my first time interacting with them. But first off, the one thing that I like about it is how light they are. They're a little bit lighter than the Rode Wireless Go microphones, especially if you're gonna be clipping these like to your shirt or to your jacket or something like that. They're really light, so they're not gonna really cause you any kind of movement if you do have it on. So the way I'm gonna do this audio comparison is right now I'm filming with the Rode Wireless Go microphone, and then whenever I switch over, you'll actually see whatever audio down here at the bottom of the video. But so first off, the Sokani Tiny is tiny, just like the name suggests. It's really small. It has a very similar look and feel to the Rode Wireless Go. So I'm just going to turn it on real quick. One of the good things I like about this versus the Rode Wireless Go is that both the transmitter and the receiver actually have screens on the front. So you can see the audio levels, you can see the battery levels, you can see what channel you're on. You can also see the frequency right here on the handy little screen. So you can see right here, it's got like the microphone, and then it's got an input for a microphone. If I flip this around, it has the volume buttons up and down, and also it has the settings for the Sokani Tiny. Now, when we're talking about wireless microphones, why do we use wireless microphones? Because they're lightweight, they're easy to use, you can plug them in, and you can be mobile, you can be around. I'm pretty sure this one probably works the same as the Rode Wireless Go in terms of being line of sight. So you have to make sure that you understand that this probably will not transmit through like a wall or anything like that. It has a power button on this side, and then it has a convenient USB-C port on the opposite side for power. Now, we're gonna look at the other one, which this one is actually the receiver. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on as well. All right, so it looks very similar to the transmitter. It has like the little screen on the front. Oh no, there you go, now you can see it. It has a little screen on the front, and it does say your audio levels, your battery levels, and your frequency and different things like that. And while I've got these up here, I'm gonna go ahead and get my thumbnail. So you can see on the front of this, it's basically the same as the transmitter. On the back of it, it does have a place where you can monitor your audio, as well as plug in a, where you plug it actually into your camera. It has a USB-C port on this side. It has the power port or the power button on this side, and then it actually has the volume up and down, as well as a settings button on the opposite side of it. So very similar to the Rode Wireless Go, but a little bit different. If you look at a size comparison, it's a little bit longer or taller than the Rode Wireless Go. Not by much, but it is a little bit. In terms of thickness, it's pretty much about the same thickness wise. But it is a little bit larger than the Rode Wireless Go. But like I said, it makes up in the size of it with the weight of it. So this is a little bit heavier, like I said, than this. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are looking at picking up one of these. Another thing that you want to consider, especially if you are getting this Sokani wireless, or if you're looking at it, or if you're looking at a wireless microphone in general, is the cost difference. So the Rode Wireless Go, I think when I bought it, it was $300, maybe $299. But this one right here came in at $99. So this is less than $100. at the time of filming this video. So that's really cool, especially if you are on a budget or if you want to get into a wireless microphone but don't want to spend, you know, $200, $300, $400 on a wireless microphone. There are some other ones that you can purchase that are cheaper or less than $100, but they're a lot larger than these. So if you do want that, you really need to check this out. Also, I like the really smooth physical characteristics of it. It's really smooth. It's really easy to have on you to hook onto your person, or if you hook up a lav mic to it. Now, I'm going to show you the accessories that came to it, but I'm already wearing one of them. So this actually came with a lav mic. If you can see right there, that's the lav mic. It actually came included in the package was the lav mic. So that's really cool. Something you don't have to purchase. Sorry, it's my dog barking. But it also comes with a little case. It's a hard kind of case, hard, soft case. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does have a place for you to put both of the microphones as well as the adapter that I'm going to show you here in a minute, and a little pouch right here for your cables. It comes with a TRS and a cable that hooks up to your phone, and then the other one that hooks up to the wireless microphone. Then it also comes with another cable which is hooked up right now to my camera, but it goes from the camera to the wireless microphone. So I really like the length of these cables and the size of them. They're really small. They're black, so they don't really take away from the camera if you're filming and you have like a big old cable hanging off of it. You know, it's kind of annoying, but this is really small and hooks up really nicely to the camera. And I'll show you some shots of the microphone on top of the camera here in a little bit. It also comes with this little adapter. I'm not necessarily sure what you need this adapter for, because the clip that comes on the back of the wireless microphone will actually clip onto a hot shoe mount if you have one on your camera. I guess you would use this if you don't have one on your camera. You can actually hook it up to this and it will hook up to it. So I guess that's why they included this. But yeah, they do include that in the package. All right, so now we are going to switch over to the audio test. So this whole video, like I said, was filmed with the Rode Wireless Go. So right now I'm going to switch to the Sokani Tiny and we'll see what the audio difference is. All right, so this is the audio from the Sokani Tiny. I didn't do any setting changes. This is out of the box what the audio sounds like. So one thing I do have to worry about whenever I'm shooting with a wireless microphone or a lav mount like this is I don't have to project, I don't have to yell so much. If you saw at the beginning of this video, my audio probably sounded weird to the camera, which is sometimes inconvenient because, you know, you have a lav mic that is the and that is because I did not have my microphone plugged in. So I was actually using the audio from my Sony A7R III, which is cool. It's wonderful. So anyway, this audio should sound a little bit different. I don't know what it sounds like. I hadn't listened to it. I'm not listening back for it, so I don't know exactly how it sounds. But this is the audio that you get out of with the Sokani Tiny wireless microphone. All right, so this is going to be unprocessed. So the next set of me talking is going to be actually with me processing the audio, and I'll leave a link to how I process the audio up here in the cards if you want to check that out. But here we go. All right, this is the processed audio. This is audio actually processed with a few different pieces of software. Sometimes I use Premiere Pro, sometimes I use Adobe Audition, and sometimes I use Audacity. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day. But this is the processed audio, what you can get out of this microphone with me not changing any settings whatsoever. All right, so this is the audio from the Rode Wireless Go. So this is how I normally film. This is how I normally sound. I'm not going to process this audio. This is just a normal audio because I normally don't process my audio from the Rode Wireless Go. So it is what it is, kind of, but it does sound really good out of camera. So I don't really have to do any processing to make it sound good, in my opinion. Sometimes I do have a little bit of clipping if my receiver is not necessarily in line of sight with the transmitter is not line of sight with the receiver. Sometimes I will get a little bit of clipping in my audio. But overall, the Sokani Tiny, I really like it. As long as it sounds good. It has a really nice form factor. It's super light. It's actually lighter than the Rode Wireless Go microphones, in my opinion. I don't know the actual specs if it's actually lighter or not, but it does sound a lot, or it does feel a lot lighter. I have to play around with the settings. I have to play around with the audio and stuff. But overall, pretty cool. I'm going to use these for a little bit for the next few videos. If I do like the audio from it, and then I'll do like another follow-up video showing how I like it, you know, in 2 weeks or so, if that is fair. So if you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Also hit that bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I release new videos. I will see you guys on the next one.